I did it. Oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? Guys, I just booked a ghost tour in Old Tailem town. For those of you who don't know, who have never been to Old Tailem town, it is the largest pioneer village in the Southern Hemisphere. The tour we're doing tonight is by Haunted Horizons, which do a lot of ghost tours all around South Australia. They do the Adelaide Jail, they do Z Ward, which is the old Glenside Museum building. It's where they used to house criminally insane prisoners. We're actually not allowed to record the tours, and I respect that, because if everybody recorded the tours, put it all over YouTube and so on, then they wouldn't get people going. Why go if you could watch the whole thing on YouTube? You know, it's just not fair. So I get that. What we are allowed to do is take as many photos as we want. So I will post those, and I'll also be talking about my experience at Old Tailem town. I've been here, I've been to the Tailem town with my family during the day. And might I add, there's a lot of mannequins, and it was scary and eerie on a beautiful, warm, sunny day. So I can only imagine what it's gonna be like tonight. When it's freezing, it's going to be so cold because it's already getting cold here in South Australia, and it's going to be dark, nighttime. They're going to be telling ghost stories. Oh my gosh, it's going to be scary. What am I doing? Oh. Once I built up the courage to head to Tailem town, which is an hour and 20 minutes away, we went to the petrol station and filled up my petrol and got hot dogs for the road. Oh my gosh, this is scary. What are we doing? While we are all here living in 2024, this old town is living in 2035. Mobile alarm beams are now set throughout the village at night. That is next level. The owner of this property's name is Peter Squires, and he inherited the property that Old Tailem town now stands on. He was passionate that our history should be preserved for the public to enjoy, and that our children should step out of their modern world for a short time and experience the lives our grandparents once lived. Now standing at nearly 115 buildings on 15 streets, make sure you guys come down and check it out for yourself, day or night. It is officially the day after the tour, and I'm here to tell you everything that went on. First of all, we met up at the front of Tailem town, where we all drove our cars in and we waited for everybody to arrive. We got in and we walked through the town, and our first stop was the bathroom, because from that point on there was no toilets for 2 hours until we had finished our tour. Show me that down there.
I have the biggest fear of mannequins.
Went into one of the main halls and sat there in a group. There were chairs all the way around the building, and we sat there and we met our host. Her name was Kag, K-A-G. She was my tour guide for Z Ward at Glenside. She shared many stories that happened to her at these locations, and also that happened to her fellow ghost hunters or paranormal investigators. Now, in this first photo, there's an old piano, which was really cool, and I wanted to take a photo of that. Just, I don't know, because I could. Then we've got the old pokey machines. These are so old school. How anyone won on these, I don't know. And then the mannequins started coming out. These are the mannequins. Okay, that's freaky. My light just turned off when I started talking about these photos. Let's try to turn it back on. Okay, maybe I just had it set to like a 30-minute situation. Then we've got the mannequins. They start popping up left, right, and center. This is the pub. I think it's called the bent elbow. This is all the way through the bent elbow. There's a little dining area and then a kitchen. The kitchen connects to the dining area. One of the scary stories that the guide said is she was closer towards where I'm standing right now taking the photo. And she was taking the photo and all of a sudden she heard a spoon in a cup and it was stirring like it was making itself a coffee or something. The laundry and the bathtub. Something eerie about this room, and it does have a connection to something that happened in that bathtub. But again, I'll let you go on the tour and listen for yourself. This picture of the bedroom, there has been sightings of children hanging out in that room. There's actually 2 kids. I don't know what happened there. They don't know what may have happened or what has attracted that energy. But I can tell you right now, I won't be babysitting. And then they took us through a little bit of history with the pig. The pig was a ticket selling part of a train station. It has a really cool story to it as well. The next photos you're seeing on your screen are the photographs from the mechanic workshops where there is seen to be a shadow and footsteps walk through there constantly. Multiple people have seen it and heard it. Scary. This picture is the only picture that I took of the old church. You have to go in there and experience the atmosphere for yourself. But overall, it's a good feel and it's just so cool to be able to think that that's how we used to live once upon a time. So what do I rate the tour out of 10? I would rate it an 8. Only because, first of all, nobody's perfect. Second of all, being about 20 guests on this tour, it did make it hard to hear out to see if anything you were hearing, seeing was paranormal, or if it was, say, somebody shuffling their foot or, you know, somebody bumping into something. So I think they should have more people doing the tours, but then less people in a group. I do think with the way these tours book out, it's possible for them. So do I think you should go on one of these tours? Absolutely. It's fun. I mean, for myself, I don't really go out and drink and do any of that. So this was my idea of a fun Saturday night. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble on. I'm sorry I couldn't share any videos with you because, well, I guess there wasn't any. You're not allowed to record on the tour. But it makes it hard for me, a content creator, to share my experience with you. I hope I did it justice. If there's any questions you have, let me know in the comments. Until then, please like this video, hit the follow button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.